Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make Mr. Bean's house from the cartoon Mr. Bean, one of my favorites. If you guys enjoy this tutorial, please do remember to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out, it helps the channel out, and it really makes me happy. And on top of that, guys, I want to know what you guys want me to make next. I want to know what cartoon house, what movie house, what TV series house you guys want to see next the most. Leave that down below in the comments section. Whatever gets upvoted the most will probably get made. But without any further ado, let me show you how to make this thing. So, if you want to make it, here's what you'll need. Grab yourself some red terracotta, some quartz stairs, netherbrick stairs, quartz slabs, netherbrick slabs, some block of quartz, some blue concrete, some light blue glass, and some iron doors. We also need all of the other materials that you might be able to see in the inventory right now, so make sure you got all of those, and then we can start the build. So we're going to begin this by placing a row of 14 red terracotta coming directly up from the ground. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We then want to go right by 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we want to connect down to the ground. So we're going to connect that all the way down to the ground. And this is where the entrance is going to be, by the way. We then want to take this block that we connected all the way down to the ground, and we want to extend it towards us by 3. 1, 2, 3. We then want to do 5 upper right diagonals coming across the front. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We then want to do 6 bottom right diagonals. So we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We want to go right of that 6th diagonal by 2. 1, 2. We want to connect down to the ground like this. And what we also want to do, and we will be coming back to that block, you want to go left of this block that hit the ground, and the object is to be able to connect it to the block that we did diagonals coming up from. So if you like, you can connect this block that you did 5 upright diagonals from, you can connect that down to the ground, which will allow you to better see where you will have to connect to. So we want to have a shape that should look very similar to this. Now, continuing on with the shape of the house, we do want to take this second block that we connected all the way down to the ground, and we want to, from this block, we want to do 6 upper right diagonals going towards the back of the house. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that'll be 6. We then want to go right by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to do 5 bottom right diagonals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to connect that block all the way down to the ground. And what we then want to do is we want to take that 5th diagonal that we connected down to the ground. We want to extend it all the way over to the right. And the goal is that we will be able to connect it to the front of the house where we kind of first started. So right about here. So we want to be able to extend it and connect it to the front of the house and then connect it downwards. So you can see that we are actually moving on very nicely, very quickly with the frame of the house. Then all we have to do is we have to, on this left hand side of the house, so the block that we connected to the front of the house and also down, we want to take this block and we want to do 5 upper right diagonals coming towards the front of the house. So this is going to be 1 diagonal, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to go right by 2, 1, 2, and then we want to do bottom right diagonals until we naturally connect to the lower portion of the house, like this. So you can see that that is the triangular shape that we're trying to get at. Wonderful. Now that that is sorted out, we actually have the frame of the house and it's looking quite good. And it's going to look even better in a moment because we're now going to add some details to it. Most of the details for this house come from the front of the house. I haven't been able to find out what's on the sides of the house. Part of the house is actually connected to another house, so there's nothing on it, and the back is a complete mystery, so the front of the house is where the detail will be. We are going to begin by starting at the very front bottom of where the entrance will be. So this is where the entrance is going to be, right? It's going to be on the front of the house in this left-hand space, and we want to connect the bottom of this together using our red terracotta. In front of this red terracotta right here, we want to place a block of quartz. And we want to go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place a sideways quartz stairs on top. Place an upside down quartz stairs to the left. Place quartz slab. And then you actually want an opposite facing quartz stairs coming from the slab. Place a quartz stairs to the left of the upside down quartz stairs. And you want to connect that down to the ground using block of quartz. We also want to use quartz slabs on top of the actual door frame. We want to place quartz stairs on top. And we want to do this. We want to connect the bottom of the door frame together. We want to use block of quartz. We want to place quartz stairs in front and on top of that row of quartz, like that. We want to then place... block of quartz left and right of those stairs. And then we want to place quartz in front of and on top of those block of quartz to make like a nice walkway. Then, inside of the frame, we want to cover up all of the empty space inside of the door frame using blue concrete, like this. So you just want to place enough blue concrete that it just covers everything up like that. The two middle blocks, however, are going to be a door. I'm going to use an iron door, and if you ever plan on opening that door, you might want to like place a button to the right of it. So that's the sort of effect that we're looking for. We then want to place red terracotta inside of the actual wall of the house and around the top of the door. So like this. That's the sort of effect that we're looking for, right? We then want to place 2 rows of terracotta on top of this. That's going to be 1 row. And then 2 rows. We then want to place on top of the middle terracotta 3 glass. 1, 2, and 3. Like that. We then want to place ourselves some block of quartz next to the glass. So place block of quartz left and right of the glass. We then want to place red terracotta absolutely everywhere else around the glass. Underneath the window, we want to place quartz stairs, 2 upside down quartz stairs, 1 here on the left and 1 here on the right, and join them together with quartz slabs in the center. And then we want to take the upper half of the window and we want to place some quartz slabs in front. So that's the sort of effect that we're looking for. It's very nice. That is the entrance and that is the window above the entrance. Then we're going to fill in the space just to the right of it. It's just a couple of rows. We're going to fill it in with red terracotta like that. So just right at the door, we're going to place that red terracotta. Now, we're going to add some additional details to the front of the house. More windows. So, we want to take this very bottom left-hand corner of the front of the house. It's here, next to the quartz block. We want to take this block and we want to go to the right of it by 2. 1, 2. We then want to move up by 1 with the red terracotta. And then right by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we actually, you see, this is kind of tricky because what we want to do is we want to place in front of the red terracotta, place quartz slabs, extend the quartz slabs outwards, left and right by an additional row, place an additional quartz slab underneath these slabs that you extended out, and then take the quartz blocks and place quartz slabs in front of them. So it's kind of a weird effect, but that's what we're looking for. We want to have that. And then you want to place a row of light blue stained glass on top of the left-hand quartz block, coming all the way over to the right-hand block. And then we want to put 2 more rows on top. That's going to be 1 row, and then 2 rows, like that. Then we are going to place a frame around this. So we want to place a layer of red terracotta coming all the way around the glass. So like this. So we kind of just want to make a frame for this window, to which we then want to place a layer of nether brick slabs going all the way around the top of the window frame, like this. And then I think what we're going to do is we're just going to place a layer of nether brick slabs on top of that. And I don't know whether to make it even pointier. I don't know whether to like add an additional slab on the left and right, and then kind of make it a little bit pointier on top like this. And then perhaps we could even extend it forwards a little bit like that. I mean, that looks kind of okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's nice. So once you've got that sorted out, we then want to come to the right-hand side of the window. We want to find out where the glass is on the right. This is the glass. And on top of the red terracotta, we kind of want to do a similar thing. We want to go up on top of it by 3. That's going to be 1, 2, and 3, like that. And then we want to place in front of this block, the terracotta, we want to place a quartz slab. And we want to go left by 4. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to extend these blocks downwards to form that 4th block downwards to form a quartz block, and the first one too. We want to place glass on top of this. We want to place 3 rows of glass, 1, 2, and 3. And we want to take the quartz blocks. We want to place quartz slabs left and right of that, and also a quartz slab in front of the block. And then we want to use our red terracotta to place a layer of red terracotta going all the way around the window, like this, just to box it in, just to create a regular shape. And we can even build up the area below the window using the red terracotta also, just to, again, create that window shape. And then once again, we're going to use nether brick slabs to create kind of like a top of the window like this. We're going to go all the way around the top. And then we're going to do what we did down below. We're going to place a layer just above and back from that. And then I think we're going to place 1 row on top that's kind of like 1 row shorter. And then we'll extend that row just below it outwards to create kind of like a 3D shape like that. So going right of the 3 glass that we have here, right, we want to take the 3 terracottas that correspond with the glass, and we want to place 3 more terracottas. So all the terracotta next to the glass, we want to extend it to the right, like that. We then want to place a row of block of quartz next to the terracotta, so we have 3 of them. Then a row of glass, then a row of block of quartz, like that. We're then going to completely fill in the front of this using red terracotta. So underneath the window, around the window, wherever we have an empty space, it might be easier to do it from the inside. We want to fill this in using red terracotta. And that is going to be a majority of the detail with the house. Like I said, this house isn't massively detailed because it's very difficult to find out what else is going on. But I mean, where we can add it, we've added it. Underneath the window, we want to place an upside down quartz stairs underneath the 2 quartz blocks, connected together with quartz slabs in the center. And we want to place a layer of quartz slabs in front of the top of the window. So we want to have something which should look exactly like that. That's looking pretty good. Okay, let's talk about the roof. So the roof's really, really simple, right? The edge of the roof is made out of quartz stairs. We're going to start it here on the left. Okay, so where the entrance is, just above the entrance, we want to have a row of quartz stairs that goes all the way around the top of the roof, and it starts here on the left, like I said, and it's going to come to the front middle part of the roof. And it also wants to extend out of the roof like this by 1 row. But the middle part of the roof, however, is actually going to be made out of nether brick stairs. The edges of the roof seem to be like I said, kind of like quartz, and the top seems to be like a reddy color. And the very top of the roof is going to be made out of quartz slabs like that. What we are then going to do is we are going to do a similar thing here on the right. So on the right here, we want to have like a row of nether brick stairs coming down the right hand side of the middle part of the roof, but we want to have quartz stairs poking off of it. So the part that overhangs wants to be quartz, including the quartz slab at the top as well. That wants to extend forwards too, like this. And what we also want to have is on the right hand side of the roof, we want to have the row of nether brick stairs that are on top of the red terracotta blocks, and then the very end part of the roof is going to be quartz stairs. And the roof joins together in a weird way on the right hand side. It wants to join together using quartz slabs, so we want to connect this stair to that stair using quartz slabs like that. It's the cleanest way I could figure out of doing it. We also want to have the same thing on the left hand side of the roof. It wants to be nether brick stairs coming up the side here, with of course quartz stairs coming outwards like that. And then same deal here on the back. We just want to have a row of nether brick stairs coming down with a row of quartz stairs on the very end of the roof, hanging off the side of the roof by one row. And we're just going to have nether brick stairs coming up and quartz stairs like this, like that, and also of course quartz stairs on the right hand side of the roof as well. So it's kind of complicated. The roof's a really weird shape actually, it really is. And then on top of the terracottas we're going to place quartz slabs, extend them towards us one row. And we also want to place upside down quartz stairs underneath the overhanging quartz stairs like this. So just going to have the upside down quartz stairs underneath. And then if we come to this opposite side, we're going to have the quartz slabs on top of the terracotta. Have those slabs come towards us with quartz stairs underneath those as well, like this. Going to have the quartz stairs underneath the row of overhanging stairs. And what we have to do now basically is, first of all, we're going to connect the quartz slabs together. So if you kind of like extend the middle part backwards and you connect the right hand side of the roof all the way over to the left like this, and you kind of just want to join all of the quartz slabs together in like a T shape. I'll show you what I mean in like this. I mean, it basically looks like a T shape, or kind of, because like one part of the roof is bigger and wider than the other, but it's irrecognizable from the ground, so it doesn't really make like a difference. Kind of, that I mean, it's kind of like a letter T, sort of. If like one side, if two sides are like wonky, but you guys get the idea. That's the sort of shape that you're after. And we've placed upside down quartz stairs on this side. We have to place upside down quartz stairs on this side too, underneath all of this. And then we just have to do it on the right hand side. I know that, oh, we've already done it here, which means all we have to do now is connect all of the nether brick stairs together. So, I mean, it'll be obvious which pairs of stairs go together. I mean, on the right hand side, we've got like a corner of roof that quite obviously connects together. The right hand side of the middle part of the roof on the front of the house connects to the right hand side of the house, and the middle part on the left hand side of the house connects to the left hand part of the roof. You guys will be able to see how it goes together quite easily, and there really is only one way that it does go together, so I'm sure that you guys will manage to do it. It's kind of complicated a little bit. It's one of the weirder roofs that I've made actually, because it is kind of all really wonky. But like I said, once you're on the ground, unless you look at it from above, and it still looks fine from above too, then you're not even going to realize that it's like out of the ordinary. You'll just have a look at it and it's like, aha, normal roof. Anyway, once we've filled all of this in using our nether brick stairs, we are going to focus on the outside of the house a little bit, because we've almost actually completed the house. And by the house, I mean like the actual like living area that Mr. Bean himself, the Big B, not Stats, the Big Bean, actually lives in. As you can see, that's looking good. Like the roof actually looks really nice. And we're just going to connect the back of the roof together as well. And then we're going to fill it all in with red terracotta, because I don't know if there's any more. There's definitely no windows on the right, because his house is connected to somebody else's. So it'd be kind of weird if he had like a window peeking into somebody else's house. He doesn't have any windows on the left of his house either, which leaves the back up for grabs. But I couldn't find any information on what's actually back there, so I haven't added any detail. I haven't just made it up. So once the roof is complete, which it is, there's no holes in that roof. That's looking lovely. It actually looks good from above as well. It doesn't look weird. We just have to completely fill in all sides with the red terracotta, as I've said, and then that will be the living space complete. What we'll then have to do after this is we will simply build up the walls around Mr. Bean's house. We will maybe build his driveway a little bit, maybe add some bushes and stuff, but there's not that much detail, honestly. I mean, he has a gate that leads to his back garden. Again, bit of a mystery, don't know what's back there, but a lot of this is really done, and it's kind of cool. And I don't know whether to show you guys how to make the car, because it's really simple. I might show you guys how to make the car at the end as well. I don't think I'll do a separate video on it, because it'd be a little bit redundant. because it's like the same car design that I use all the time, except in the Mr. Bean colors. Or I don't know, maybe I will. Nah, I'll probably show it you in the tutorial, because it won't take 5 minutes whatsoever, trust me. I mean, the car itself, it's so easy to make, it's so simple. I'll show you guys how to make it. And we're just going to continue filling in these walls right now. Nothing else has really happened. We've not added any more details yet. We are just filling in. Usually I would have filled this in before the roof, but the roof is really like a harder part of the tutorial, so I thought that we'd build that and then we'd just relax a little bit before moving on to the next part, because you know this part isn't really difficult at all. It's a little bit soothing to just kind of like slowly fill in all of these spaces, and you know, the roofs are my least favorite part to do, and I kind of like to get them out of the way these days. Usually I kind of just like waited until the last possible moment in the tutorial to do them. Like I do absolutely everything else and then the roof, but I'm realizing that sometimes, you know, you've just got to get the most horrible bit out of the way, and then you can just move on. That actually works with most things. If you just get the horrible part out of the way, then it's easier to just move on and do more fun things. Sometimes you just gotta do whatever you've gotta do. And we've almost filled in this particular side of the house. We filled this in using the red terracotta, all of it, and we now have something which should look very much like that. And as you can see, it actually looks really good like that. It actually looks like a very like regular English suburban home. I said English weird, I don't know why. But now, let's add some detail to this place. So, using our red terracotta, we're going to come to the left-hand side of the build, and we're going to take this front left-hand corner block. This is the first block that we ever placed, by the way. And we're going to move back from this by, let's say, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to place a row of 4 red terracotta coming up the side of the house. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to place, coming back diagonally to the left, a row of 3 blue concrete. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to place 2 rows on top, 1 and 2. And then we're going to place a row of red terracotta coming outwards to the left of that blue to form a gate, like that. We then want to take this row of terracotta and we're going to place a diagonal terracotta coming towards us diagonally. We're going to place 1 on top. And then we're going to take these 2 rows here and we're going to extend them in front of the house by, let's say like 20, right? So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, that'll do. And then we're going to add another row on top so that makes it 2 rows like this. And then we're going to place 2 blocks next to the gate. And then we're going to place a row of terracotta behind that, and we're going to extend it up so it's the height of the gate. So we have this sort of effect like this, right? And then what we're then going to do, we are going to take these 4 terracotta blocks, and we're going to extend them coming out of the back of the house by, let's say, shall we say about 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13. We're then going to extend this coming across the back, like this. And then we are going to connect it to the back corner of the house. This is mostly irrelevant because this is a back garden and there's not much here. We're then going to make all of the other rows of terracotta as high as the one around the gate. So we've just got to add a few rows on top. But like I said, the back garden is very, very irrelevant. All I'm going to be doing back here probably on the back garden is I might create a bit of a path, perhaps using some light grey concrete, and I'm just going to add some vegetation in the form of, like, you know, jungle leaves or maybe oak leaves, probably jungle leaves because I think they look nicer, and maybe install some artificial grass, because Minecraft grass I don't think goes very nicely with most cartoon builds. But there you go, we've kind of just made the back garden here. We'll focus on that a little bit more on later. So now we have a wall, right? So we've got a wall on the left hand side of the house. If we come to the right hand side of the house, we want to have a wall coming out of the front right hand corner of the house that is the same length as that one, but it only wants to be 1 block high. So like, we just want to place a row of red terracotta coming out in front of the house, here matches that side, and then it wants to come to the left, and it actually wants to stop where the corner of the house is, like where this block is. The wall wants to come as far as this, and we want to extend it up by 1 block. So we kind of want to have an effect that should look very much like this, all right? And what are we going to do next? Well, it's really simple. We're going to create a path leading from the entrance of the house, which is of course here. We're going to create a path which leads from here to the street. This is going to be made out of stone slabs. So all of this area, this is going to be made out of stone slabs. I'm not going to do this on recording, but I'm just going to show you what area is going to be made out of stone. And we're also going to have a path that is probably about as wide as this that leads to the back. So maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. And it's going to, this area that I'm kind of like digging out now, this will be dug out and it will be made out of stone slabs. Just like this. And you know what, I'll also dig out the grass as well so that you can see. And this is something that I will be doing, and I'll show you how it looks, but not whilst I'm recording. I'll like go away and I'll do it, and like I'll fill all of this area in here. We'll just mark it out, actually. We'll just mark it out using these stone slabs like this. Like it will come all the way around. The path leads to the front of the house, and it also leads to the back of the house. And then, I mean, all we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding some bushes and stuff. I'll show you that in a sec. But like this part that I've just showed you, that'll all be filled in with stone slabs. And then like this part, for instance, like all of the grass that's left, so like all of this grass is going to be made artificial, and it's just boring old lime terracotta. Like this will all be filled in with lime terracotta, as will the big area to the right of us. This will all be filled in with lime terracotta. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to be adding bushes around the walls, especially. Like I'm going to be adding bushes in the form of jungle leaves, because jungle leaves are my favorite. Use your favorite. And we just want to create like a nice bushy area just left here. You know, something like that will work nicely. We want to place like bushes underneath the window because they exist. And also heavily in this corner, there's a lot of bush area in this corner. So something like that, nice corner one. And then they're kind of like sprinkled around the front of the house like this. They don't have to be massive or even exist, to be honest. But you know, something like that would look good. And then, of course, we will be digging out all of the rest of the grass, filling it in with lime, and on this area too. We'll be filling this in with stone, and on the back here, I'm going to make a path, just a single block path probably, maybe even like a double block path. I'm just going to make a little bit of a path that kind of like goes halfway, like into the back garden. And back here, I'll probably do a very similar thing to the front, sorta. Like, I'll probably like just place some jungle leaves and stuff around here. Maybe even plant a tree or so just to cover up some space. Maybe bone meal it. Probably not. I'll probably just end up using. Actually, I mean, maybe we'll keep the back garden. Maybe we'll keep this like actual actually green. Maybe we'll bone meal the back garden a little bit so that we've actually got some like plant life and stuff. And maybe we'll just like stick a tree like here, because I genuinely don't know what's back here at all. And you know, the back garden, that'll do for the back garden. If you know more than I, then please do it properly. But I couldn't find any information on what to do back here. So yeah, something like that will look good. And then, what else can we do? So, I'm going to be doing those things, right? And then, I'm also going to create a path in front of the house, right? So, I'm going to create a 2-block path in front of the house. And it's just going to be as wide as the house, like this. It's going to be as wide as the house, this 2-block path. And I'm going to fill it in using stone slabs, like this. I'm going to fill it in using stone slabs. And I'm also going to place a street. So I'm going to place a 4-block, 1, 2, 3, 4, a 4-block road coming out in front of the house. And I'm going to make it out of light grey concrete. So if you can imagine, the stone slabs are going to go to the right, so is the light grey. I'm going to fill that in using stone slabs, and I'm going to fill the rest of it in using lime. And then I'll show you how to make Mr. Bean's car. It's optional whether you want to do this or not, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'll go away, I'll fill all of these in, I'll knock out all these blocks, and then I will show you how to make the car. So I'll be back in just a mo once I've done all of that. Okay, so as you can see, I've filled in the garden, I've also filled in the path in front of the house, and also I've added the little street. And I've also blacked in the windows on the inside. Well, not black, I've kind of blued in rather the windows so that they pop a little bit more. And I've not touched the back garden because I kind of completed that already. And this is what you'll end up with. You'll end up with a really, really cool looking Mr. Bean's house. But there's only one little final touch that I might add to it. I might add his car. And his car can be made out of stone slabs, grey concrete, lime concrete, black concrete, white stained glass paint, buttons, item frames, red concrete, orange concrete. We need tripwire hooks, white concrete, and some signs, which is a lot of materials. You wouldn't expect that. So somewhere on the street, in front of the house, I'm gonna make it right about here. I think just like one block next to the wall. I'm going to start off by placing a grey concrete. And I'm going to place 2 stone slabs coming back from the grey. 1, 2. Then a grey concrete. I'm going to place 2 rows of slabs inside of this. 1, 2. I'm going to place grey concrete here and here at the front and back. Stone slabs in between. Stone slabs coming out of the front of the car. The back of the car. Buttons coming out of the tyres like this, to make it look like proper wheels. I'm going to get rid of the stone slabs, the buttons. I'm going to grab signs, and we'll need tripwire hooks too. I'm going to place signs in front of the 2 front middle stone slabs, and coming out of the back 2 middle slabs, those are number plates. We're going to place black concrete above the 2 front middle stone slabs, like this. And we're going to place lime concrete going all the way around the base of the car. And if you like, you can even just completely fill in the center of the car using lime concrete. Or alternatively, black concrete might actually give a better feel. We're going to then place item frames on the front 2 corners of the car, on the sides. And we're going to place item frames on the back 2 corners as well. Like that. We're going to place a lime concrete coming up from this block right here. And we're going to place 1 on top. We're going to move to the right of it by 2. 1, 2. Down. We're going to extend the top row across to the opposite side of the car. And we'll take the back row and the front row, extend it down. We'll take the top front of the car and extend it forwards by 1 row. And we'll place glass underneath that to create a window screen. And we will place glass everywhere else to create windows. We will then take out our tripwire hooks and we will place them underneath the glass to act as door handles so that you can get in the car, but you can't. And then all we need is the white concrete to go along with the red concrete and the orange. We'll place white concrete in the front item frames at the front of the car with orange in the sides. Those are headlights and indicators. And on the back, we'll place orange concrete on the left and right hand item frames, indicators, and we'll place red concrete in the back to look like brake lights. And that actually really adds a nice little touch to the house itself. Now when you look at the house and you see the car in front, hopefully it gives an even better indication of who lives here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the complete tutorial for Mr. Bean's house. I really like this. I hope that you guys have as well. I hope you guys do. I hope you still like it, not past tense. If you do enjoy the content, please do remember to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it if you've enjoyed the house, if you've enjoyed the tutorial. Even if you've not made it, please let me know that you like it by hitting that like button. If you do want to see more stuff by me, please do consider subscribing and click the little bell next to the subscription button to ensure that you get all my stuff sent directly to your sub box. And comment down below. Let me know what you want to see next. On top of that, if you want to see something specific, cartoon related builds are always interesting to me. I want to see what you guys want to see. And as well, please do check out the card system in the description below for all of my other cartoon related builds. And not only that, if you don't want to check out the card system in the description below for my cartoon builds playlist, please do check out some of my other playlists, making regular houses. You guys will be able to find those all very easily. But guys, that's pretty much everything. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.